Good afternoon and welcome. My name's Russ Morrow, and it's my pleasure to act as host for this week's virtual summit brought to you by NAPW. I'd like to extend a very special welcome to all of the NAPW members joining us today. For any of you who are not familiar, NAPW is an online and face-to-face community made up of over 850,000 professional women who join together to cultivate valuable business connections, develop professionally, and promote themselves and their businesses. If you'd like to learn more about NAPW and the benefits of membership, please make sure to visit the website at napw.com. This afternoon's webinar, Smart Services to Grow Your Business, is part of our 3-day virtual summit for entrepreneurs, where over the course of 12 interactive sessions, we will offer some amazing information and guidance from experts who will provide insights on how to plan, how to launch, how to run, and ultimately how to expand your own business. Topics covered include how to get started in business, how to market your business, how to negotiate, how to manage your finances and your taxes, and how to build your brand. So before I introduce our guest speakers, a few housekeeping points. Everybody is on mute, so you needn't worry about being overheard if you sneeze or you cough. Questions, and I'm sure that there will be many for our guest speakers. Throughout the session, you'll be able to submit written questions, and there will be some time to answer these at the end of the presentation. Depending on the number, we may not get to all of the questions, but if that happens, we'll make sure that we communicate the answers to you, perhaps via blog post or by email. And the million-dollar question, will you be able to see the presentation again if you miss something? Yes, recording of this webinar and all others over the course of the virtual summit this week will be made available to view here on the Bright Talk platform and will be emailed to you as well. Okay, so it's my pleasure to introduce our guest speakers. Coco Quillen and Erin Van Horsen join us today from Davinci Virtual Office Solutions, the global provider of business addresses, live answering services, and meeting spaces. During this afternoon session, Coco and Erin will discuss the possibilities and the benefits that a virtual office can bring, and will teach you how to leverage this new way to work and how to project the image your business deserves. Coco, Erin, thank you for joining us today. Over to you.
Thank you so much, Russ, and thank you everyone for joining us today. We're really excited to spend some time with you and teach you about some smart services to help grow your business. Obviously, please feel free to type in any questions throughout the presentation. We'll do our best to answer them as we go, but we'll obviously have a Q&A session at the end as well. All right, let's get started. So who are we? Davinci Virtual Office Solutions is the leading global provider of business addresses, live answering services, and meeting spaces for people like you, professionals who crave lifestyle balance and mobility without compromising financial success. It's the new way to work, you guys. Entrepreneurs, startups, and small businesses need smart services to grow their business. Today, companies elect to avoid the overhead expense of physical office space, staff, and on-site technology infrastructure. By leveraging virtual office solutions, knowledge workers and entrepreneurs now have the flexibility of when and where they work. Now we're going to go through some of our main product lines so you can see how each of them benefits small businesses.
So our first smart business service is the virtual office address. First impressions matter, and it starts with the proverbial saying, location, location, location. A great business address goes a long way in how your company is perceived by your prospects and customers. This is the #1 reason entrepreneurs, startups, and small businesses seek virtual office addresses. Companies looking to expand their geographical reach may also turn to virtual offices, which are vastly less expensive than acquiring physical real estate in those locations. Virtual offices are much more than just an address and lobby listing. For some companies, the traditional office is dead. Working 9 to 5 and tying workers behind desks is a thing of the past. A virtual office starts with your new business address in a great location. We have over 1,500 choices around the world. Get your mail forwarded wherever you need it, your company name in the lobby directory. We have a greeter to welcome your clients, and our addresses start at only $50 a month. So who uses a virtual office? As you can see, the majority of virtual office users are freelancers and entrepreneurs, but 30% of it is made up of businesses of all sizes from 1 employee to over 100. A virtual office can really apply to any business model. So let's talk about when you would use a virtual office.
So obviously we see entrepreneurs and startups using virtual offices. They need a place to hang their shingle, and because first impressions matter, they need world-class business addresses. Some may only need one virtual address, others may need 20, 50, or even 100 addresses around the globe. Business expansion is another reason people start to use a virtual office. Physical office space inhibits a business from expanding its operations and services into a new city or region. Virtual offices allow companies to extend their business to new locations without the cost of expensive real estate. They can secure a great address, including mail receipt and forwarding, lobby and directory listings, and a local presence for customers to use as a drop-off pickup point at a low monthly price. And with Davinci meeting rooms, which we'll actually talk about more later, companies have the option to rent a day office, meeting room, or conference room by the hour, half day, or full day in the same location as their virtual office address, or at any of Davinci's 1,500 plus locations worldwide.
You also use a virtual office for worker flexibility. A growing number of companies grasp that virtual offices offer greater work flexibility as well as an opportunity to network with peers outside of their company. Another often overlooked use case is the growing freelance workforce. With nearly 40 million U.S. workers projected to elect some form of self-employment by 2019, this segment of the workforce is exploding. And these freelance workers see virtual offices as an opportunity to network with other peers, prospect for new business opportunities, and work from a professional office environment. Did you know that small businesses that allow employees a choice of where and how they work grow 4 times faster than control-oriented businesses? They also have 1/3 the turnover rate. So what are some of the features of a virtual office? Obviously, you get a professional business address, and in today's global economy and online marketplace, it is vital that you establish your business at the right locations. Davinci is the #1 provider of virtual office solutions with over 1,500 business locations around the globe. Use your address for business licensing or registration. Market your new company address on search engines and internet directories. Finally, you'll no longer have to flood your home address with business mail. You'll be able to look more professional for current and prospective clients. You can also receive your business mail at your virtual office address. You have the option to pick it up at your location or have it forwarded on a scheduled basis to wherever you are. Our mail forwarding services have you covered, and Davinci will take care of you every step of the way. Remember, in business, it's not just about looking professional, but looking impressive.
We also have lobby directory listings, and that's when clients can come to the building and see your name in the lobby directory. Your business appears far more official. Davinci Virtual Office Solutions gives you the credibility and image of a well-known business location. And you have a lobby greeter who will welcome your clients to the office and provide assistance.
We offer registered agent services and business license hanging. Our locations have conference room and day offices that are designed and equipped for your success. Whether you need a state-of-the-art conference room, a boardroom, a day office, spacious training room, or a co-working facility, we offer you meeting space you need to succeed. You have access to over 5,000 fully equipped meeting rooms around the world, allowing you to meet prospects and clients in an environment that is designed to project professionalism. Davinci meeting rooms are located in well-known office buildings, so you can reserve a meeting space, conference room, or boardroom by the hour or by the day in every major city throughout the world, instantly online. And lastly, we offer business support center services. Our meeting rooms offer any type of service support that you can hope for. They include copying, color printing, secretarial services, faxing, mailing, shipping, office supplies, and much more.
We're going to take a quick time out and answer a few questions for you guys. One great question was, can I work from one city but have a different city as my address? Absolutely. We see this all the time. You could be based in LA, but you might need an address in New York and Miami and Chicago, and that's great. You can stay in LA. All your mail could be forwarded back to you in LA. It's really customizable however you want to set that up. And another great question is, what's the minimum commitment of time to use a virtual office? We do have a 6-month term, and then after that it rolls month to month, so it's also very flexible. All right, another did you know, small businesses spend almost 10% of their revenue on office space, ranking only behind employee wages and inventories. Virtual Office Solutions provide them with the means to reduce those costs by tapping virtual office addresses for expansion and meeting rooms for rent. All right, let's go over some of the benefits of a virtual office. Obviously, low overhead. With a virtual office, you can avoid the costly overhead of a physical permanent office. This can save you thousands of dollars for a company every single month. Particularly important if you're an entrepreneur or small business. Talent acquisition and retention. 64% of small businesses indicate they're able to recruit and retain top talent with greater ease when they offer workers choice in terms of where and when they work. Professional appearance. All Davinci Virtual Offices provide a local presence with a professional appearance, and the saying location, location, location rings very true. First impressions always count. Can you guys imagine not having to commute? Be awesome. Virtual offices normally shorten commute times and provide employees with the flexibility to manage their time and schedules more efficiently while increasing employee productivity. And a business directory, which is impressive and helpful to any prospects or customers when they come visit the location.
Our on-site meeting rooms are also a great benefit. This is important for times when you need to collaborate with other employees, partners, and customers. Face-to-face meetings are still very important. 95% of business professionals indicate in-person meetings are key to building long-term relationships. Another benefit of a virtual office is reduced payroll. Physical office space typically requires that you hire a front office receptionist, but every Davinci Virtual Office includes a lobby grader. The result is that you can forego the payroll cost of a receptionist with a virtual office. Virtual offices are also healthier. A recent study shows that the average employee spends more than 11 hours a day sitting at a desk. Those who work in virtual offices typically maintain a more flexible and mobile work schedule, thus reducing health risks. You and your employees will have improved productivity. 84% of workers are more engaged and motivated when given flexible work choices. This translates into productivity gains. For example, 76% of organizations report higher employee retention and more than half lower employee absentee rates.
Another great question really quick. What markets are the most popular? So obviously major cities such as New York, Miami, LA, Dallas, but we are in over 1,500 locations worldwide. We're in 50 countries and 50 states. So if you need a major city or somewhere that's not quite as populated, we've got you covered. All right, what are some of the disadvantages of a physical permanent office? Large overhead costs with lease costs, maintenance, equipment, etc. Less flexibility for employees with required traveling or commute. Higher payroll due to front office receptionists. Increased marketing costs as a result of required signage, and a smaller hiring pool due to location requirements. There's also been a huge technology disruption, ranging from the internet to social media to Wi-Fi. And the millennial workforce who grew up with these technologies hold a different idea of what constitutes an office, and they are changing the definition of where and when work takes place. This is transforming how offices are designed as well as how much time employees spend sitting at their desks and working from the office environment. Research shows that time workers spend sitting at their desks during any given day peaks at most companies at 42%.
We have a couple other really good questions I'm going to answer. So one is, can you use a virtual office for any kind of business? The answer is yes. We have a wide variety of clients in many verticals, and it can apply to any business. The other question is, for the 6-month term, do you have to pay for the whole 6 months up front? The answer is no. We ask for the first month just to get started, and then we bill you on a monthly basis. So workers want flexibility. Did you know that those who are not constrained to work from a physical office location are 12% more satisfied with their jobs and report higher levels of satisfaction with job performance and innovation than those who are? Basically, to sum it up, the idea of a full-time office is soon to be extinct. Entrepreneurs and small businesses get virtual addresses rather than leasing expensive offices in upscale business locations. They're also foregoing office space in lieu of flexible virtual offices that drive business results while lowering costs. In other instances, businesses that have physical office space have found that their employees are more engaged and productive when given flexible office choices, including virtual office options, and they have the ability to scale their business reach to locations where they do not have offices.
All right, the next smart service we're going to talk about is meeting in workspaces. So despite the disruption of technology and exponential growth in virtual conferencing solutions, face-to-face meetings remain a very important part of today's business world. They are simply more effective. Davinci Meeting Rooms offer entrepreneurs and companies of all shapes and sizes over 5,000 meeting rooms in 1,500 plus locations and more than 50 countries, and it only starts at just $10 an hour.
So when should you use a meeting room? Sometimes face-to-face meetings, whether with employees, partners, or customers, are necessary. Conference calls or even virtual video hangouts simply cannot accomplish the same results. 93% of the effectiveness of communication is determined by nonverbal cues, elements that can be construed in face-to-face meetings. There are many different use cases for rented workspace, including all the services that come with it, such as internet access, presentation tools, audio and video conferencing, a lobby greeter, business services, and catering. Virtual meetings with prospects are 85% less effective than in-person meetings.
All right, here's some types of popular meetings that we see held in our conference rooms. And when it comes to owning or leasing a meeting room, it's expensive. An average office building conference room measures 400 square feet. And if you consider space averages at $35 per square foot, plus costs of furniture and technology, this equates to over $20,000 a year. And that doesn't even include business services such as printing, faxing, Wi-Fi, or any ongoing utilities. One alternative to renting a meeting room is to book a hotel conference room. But we all know the cost for a conference room is on average 50% higher than a meeting room for rent. And another option that the businesses use instead is the local coffee shop or cafe. However, for many face-to-face meetings, these are unprofessional, loud, and there's definitely a lack of privacy.
Did you know that 64% of small businesses report that offering flexible mobile and remote work options assist them in hiring and retaining key employees? Once you recognize the need for a meeting room, locating a meeting space that meets your business requirements is important, and you should never settle on holding important meetings in unprofessional locations such as public areas or even hotel conference rooms. The meeting room space and experience is a true representation of your brand, which is important to your customers, prospects, partners, and employees.
So some of the critical meeting room services that we include are presentation tools. Davinci conference room rentals are fully equipped to make your meeting convenient and successful. You will have access to presentation tools such as smartboards, LCD projectors, plasma screens, and many other services. We have internet access. We have audio-visual conferencing. Our locations are outfitted with the latest technologies for AV conferencing, including conference phones, HD video conferencing systems, and collaboration tools. We can handle all catering requests. We have lobby greeters to greet your guests. And we have business services including copying, color printing, secretarial services, faxing, mail, shipping, office supplies, and much more.
Sales presentations have the biggest impact when buyers are seeking to deepen their relationship and experience with the seller. That is when the in-person meeting matters the most. Some of the top industries that we see using our meeting spaces are consulting, legal, technology, healthcare, finance, education, marketing agencies, entertainment, retail, and nonprofit organizations. Meeting rooms for rent are not only a good option for entrepreneurs and small businesses, there is also a great business case for mid-market companies and enterprises to use them when hosting meetings in locations where they do not have offices. Mid to large-sized businesses represent a large growing segment among our Davinci Meeting Room customers.
So to summarize, Davinci Meeting Room provides entrepreneurs, small businesses, and even mid-sized to large companies with a choice of over 5,000 meeting rooms in more than 1,500 locations in 50-plus countries. You can search based on location, services, and room size, and Davinci's fully configured meeting rooms can be booked by the hour, starting at only $10 an hour. You can book by the half day or by the full day. Our reservation system enables you to view photos of each room and compare its rates and services to other room sizes in the same location. And in case you're struggling to find the right meeting room, our team of meeting room planners are available to help you do so through phone, email, or live web chat. We see a question here, do you offer a day office? Absolutely. Out of our 5,000 rooms, we have many of them that are day offices, and they're equipped to handle meetings that hold typically 1 to 3 people. If you need more people than that, we've got our small conference rooms up to medium, large training, and even event space. So we can handle meetings and work type meetings of all kinds.
So we actually had a great question about who would actually answer the telephone calls. So that leads us into our next service, which is our live receptionist and live web chat services, where we can help with your communication needs. So let's talk about those services now. Our Davinci Live Receptionist services help small and mid-sized businesses and entrepreneurs to deliver a personal touch to their prospects and customers across multiple channels, telephone, email, and live web chat. Our professional sales and service agents create outstanding engagement moments that enable thousands of companies to grow revenues and build customer loyalty while controlling cost. Because our systems are fully integrated, we can transition between each engagement channel, providing a seamless customer experience.
So what contact method are your customers using the most? 36% will try and contact you by phone. 33% will contact you by live web chat. So you can see that almost 70% of contact is made via phone and chat. The consequences of disappointing a prospect or customer experiences are dramatic. For prospects, 45% of them will abandon an online purchase if they cannot find a quick answer to questions. Companies must provide prospects with multiple engagement options and the ability to transition between each of them. And when they want live human engagement, you need to avoid putting them into wait queues, whether phone or live web chat.
So let's look at the cost of an in-house receptionist. Hiring your own employees is a huge expense. The average cost of an in-house receptionist is about $45,000 per year. You have to pay for their base salary, Social Security, Medicare, federal unemployment, workers' compensation, health benefits, bonuses, and 401ks. Other items that you have to manage that incur cost are lunch breaks, sick days, scheduling, vacation, turnover, management costs, hiring and training. This averages about $3,800 a month, plus a lot of time and headaches. Davinci's Live Receptionist service starts at only $99 a month, and we give you a dedicated team of about 4 to 6 receptionists.
So here's a fun fact. More than 90% of marketing budgets are spent trying to get the customer to call. However, only 6% is actually spent on the operations for handling the call. So for customers, you've got to respect their time and provide professional customer service agents who are knowledge experts. Great customer service is designed to answer their questions or solve problems quickly and painlessly, and it starts with empowering them to do so.
So our Davinci Live Receptionist services consist of 3 plan options: Premium, Business, and Auto Receptionist. You have the option of using live web chat to supplement this as well, or even as a standalone service. With Davinci's Live Receptionist services, we offer a professional answering service, receptionist, assistant, secretary, and admin solutions all rolled into one offering, and this can be paired with our live web chat service for businesses that need a digital engagement. Our integrated technology solutions and dedicated virtual agent teams allow your customers to transition seamlessly between the different engagement channels: self-service, phone, email, and live web chat. Tens of thousands of companies have come to know our innovative, fulfillment-driven approach to delivering services that help them woo their prospects and delight their customers, while maximizing their efficiencies and focusing on moving their business forward.
Now let's go over some of the main live receptionist features. Obviously, call forwarding and screening is a big one. Managing inbound calls has never been easier with our online command center, which enables you to build your own custom call forwarding schedule. Our dedicated team of customer service agents leverage these intelligent, dynamic workflows to screen and route calls to any employee in your company or to any phone number of your choice. We also have a proprietary voicemail management system that provides businesses the ability to customize hold music, transfer messages, and send them to you in digital files. And for businesses on the go, you can get voicemail sent right to your email, or you can open it and forward it with one click. You can also integrate an additional voicemail to text service where the voicemail is transcribed and sent as text in an email.
We have local and toll-free numbers. You can apply those as phone and fax lines. And as your business expands, you can add more numbers, route your numbers wherever you want it to ring, And if you have existing phone numbers, you can forward those to Davinci or point them to us, or port them in, sorry. All of these calls get filtered through our call routing, and we ensure that only legitimate calls reach you and your team. Our system allows you to have advanced call routing. Our Find Me and Follow Me call setup capabilities are available through our advanced call routing backend systems. Using our online command center, you can schedule different numbers into groups, establish different numbers by the time of day you want them to ring, or even prioritize the order of the phones you want to ring. But if you're worried about managing this workflow, don't worry. Our live receptionist team will set it up and manage everything for you.
I'm going to pause really quick and answer a quick question. Someone asked, it's a great question, will calls be answered as my company, and can we train the people that are answering it on what to say? Absolutely. The call script that you're given, you're going to tell us exactly how you want your calls to be greeted. Any instructions you need us to do, you can even make test calls with your team, and we work with them step by step to make sure they're fully comfortable walking someone through your website, answering FAQs, scheduling appointments. We'll get into all of that, but you can customize it, and our team becomes the expert on your business. Okay, another great feature is our audio conferencing. So whether you're hosting an internal call with your team or a call with external stakeholders and customers, we've got you covered. Our crystal clear teleconferencing solution supports up to 95 participants, and each member of your team can manage their own audio conferencing by logging into their account and following our step-by-step instructions. We also offer unlimited long-distance minutes, allowing you to focus on closing business deals and helping your customers succeed.
We also have an auto receptionist, which is included with the live receptionist plans, and it's a great way to customize your after-hours needs. Our plans include online faxing, so our virtual fax service makes it possible for you to view any fax online regardless of your location and what device you're using. You can auto forward those faxes to another fax number or even multiple people via email, and that allows you to avoid having confidential documents sitting in plain sight.
One of my personal features is our ability to schedule appointments. Our virtual agents schedule appointments in real time using either our online calendar system or your calendar system of choice, and it enables you to customize your calendar for meeting scheduling and send alerts and text notifications for new and upcoming appointments. We also offer outbound calling. We can cover anything from lead gen to follow-up calls, surveys and market research, subscription renewals, and sales.
We can process orders for you and provide customer care. We train the team on your web-based commerce system, and our virtual agent team can place orders and process payments right over the phone with callers. Your dedicated team can also answer customer service questions. We did have a question about multilingual receptionists, and we do offer Spanish speakers. So our US-based team includes English and Spanish speakers who can enable your organization to sell to and service a rapidly growing Spanish-speaking population.
Our premium virtual receptionist can also handle all administrative tasks as if they were sitting at the desk right next to yours. They can do everything from travel planning to delivery scheduling, customer support, and meeting assistance. And what sets us apart is our virtual receptionists are experts on your business. They can handle frequently asked questions and master your call flow system. So whether your customers are looking to speak to a particular department, have a pre-sale question, or are looking for assistance with a product, our dedicated team of virtual receptionists are here to provide professional, friendly, and expert direction.
So what's great about Davinci is that you don't have to worry about sick and vacation days. Davinci manages the staff. We manage all human resources. You don't have missed calls during your lunch. We answer all your calls with a live, friendly voice. And we answer coast-to-coast business hours. So we did have a question about that. So we answer Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Eastern Time. And our plans include 2 free local or toll-free numbers. And our team is trained on your custom greeting and script.
You guys, did you know 40% of callers hang up after 60 seconds and 34% of those never call back again? It is crucial that you have someone available to answer your customers' questions immediately because they will move on. All right, 5 things a brand can do to deliver outstanding customer experiences. Make the transition between engagement channels and devices smooth. Focus on preserving context. Do not make prospects or customers repeat information when they move from one engagement channel to another. Utilize customer data to deliver a better omni-channel experience. Find and train the right customer service agents, individuals who are professional and are knowledge experts, and for small businesses, agents who can seamlessly transition between the different engagement channels. And lastly, invest in self-service capabilities as an initial entry point for prospects and customers seeking to solve the problem themselves.
Customers who get great customer service indicate that they are willing to pay up to 30% more for that experience. Our clients say that the service really pays for itself. Let's talk about a virtual receptionist versus a virtual assistant. There's often confusion between the two, but basically in a nutshell, Davinci Virtual Receptionists provide customer-facing services such as voice and live web chat. We can book your appointments, answer and screen calls, process your orders online, and provide in-depth customer service. Virtual assistants are usually not customer-facing, and they provide more back-end duties.
So let's talk about the results you can expect with live receptionists. Lower costs and enhanced efficiencies. Virtual agents are cheaper than dedicated on-site agents, and it is more than comparing the cost of apples to apples. Rather, you only pay for virtual agents when they're utilized, and introduce self-service options such as auto receptionists with advanced call routing creates operational efficiencies while intelligently getting prospects and customers what they need, whether it's an answer to a question or to the correct engagement channel. You'll see higher sales. 53% of prospects will abandon their purchase if they're unable to locate an answer to their question. The majority of the time this happens without them picking up the phone. You can reduce your bounce and cart abandonment rates when you activate our proactive engagement model that looks at visitor behavior, everything from search keywords to visitor profile, navigation patterns, purchase intent to site referral. We believe in what we offer our customers as we use our live web chat service to engage prospects. And last year, we saw 30% of our leads come from chat sessions with a conversion rate of 17%. You can expect faster growth. Companies that deliver better experiences to prospects and customers using new business processes and technologies, such as Davinci Virtual Live Receptionist, see increased revenue. This includes 60% reporting a larger customer base and 61% experiencing a growth in customer loyalty.
You'll have quicker problem resolution. For businesses that leverage an omni-channel engagement, their time to resolution for customer support issues and questions is faster than customers using only phone and email channels. The majority of customers want multiple options, not only for the convenience, but the speed and ease of resolution. All of this adds up to better customer retention, and only a small increase makes a huge difference to your bottom line. A recent study showed that 5% retention increase can improve profitability by 75%. It certainly makes a lot of sense when you consider that it is 6 to 7 times more difficult in terms of time and cost to acquire a new customer than to upsell an existing one. You'll have more advocates and fewer detractors. The benefits of an engaged customer cannot be undervalued. They are 3 times more likely to advocate to friends and family and 4 times more likely to advocate to colleagues and acquaintances. They also buy 60% more in each transition, purchase 90% more often, and generate 3 times more annual revenue than a typical customer. On the flip side, it can take 12 positive customer experiences to make up for every negative experience. You'll have a better work-life balance. When compared to the workforce at large, a much larger proportion of small business leaders and entrepreneurs report that work-life balance is an off-kilter. The most often cited reason is that some tasks they cannot delegate or they felt they cannot outsource the work. Answering phones, handling administrative tasks, and other tasks can become substantial drain on the time and energy of a company. Davinci Live Receptionist, coupled with our live web chat, gives businesses the chance to outsource those functions to experts who know both the complexities of those engagement channels and understanding the inner workings of your business. So basically, to summarize, companies that fail to provide prospects and customers with multiple engagement options, moreover, make them wait for assistance and answers to their questions, place themselves at a competitive disadvantage. We had a good question about the virtual office service, if you can upgrade or downgrade without penalty. One of the great things about Davinci is that we monitor your usage and we'll proactively reach out to you if it makes sense to upgrade your plan based on your volume. You can always add more locations if you're looking to expand. So if you'd like to contact us, we can talk in more detail on that. Now let's dive a little bit more into our live web chat service.
Davinci Virtual Live Web Chat gives businesses the ability to extend inbound-outbound engagement to the digital realm. Over half the time, customers seek live web chat engagement when they can't solve their problem or answer their question when pursuing self-service options. So we have four main components here. The first one is engagement. Our live receptionists engage your web visitors into a live web chat session initiated by either the visitor or automatically as they interact with your business website. Instant availability. Never keep a prospect or customer waiting. Trust our team of live receptionist agents to answer every inquiry instantly. Interaction. Your team of thoroughly trained Davinci Virtual Web Chat agents invite visitors to chat, offer in-depth customer service, answer frequently asked questions, and convert your web traffic into leads or sales for you, enhancing your website as an interactive extension of your business. And information. These web chat services also send relevant chat info to your smartphone immediately and or email you instantly for follow-up. You can also view the entire chat history and variety of other detailed reports upon request.
So if you have an e-commerce website, 45% of web visitors will just abandon their online purchase if they can't find a quick answer to a question. So businesses not using live web chat are soon to be, if not already, left behind. Over 30% of businesses use some form of live web chat for customer service today. Some of the live web chat features include customizable chat buttons, chat invitations and pop-ups, customize your greeting and script just like our receptionist service. We have a free mobile app. We are instantly available. Our agents are thoroughly trained on your business. You'll receive a copy of your chat transcript. And we have stellar Davinci customer service. Our plans start at only $79 a month. Our live web chat service focuses on getting an answer to your prospects or customer questions. Whether it takes 1 minute or 20 minutes for our virtual chat agent to answer a question, the interaction counts as one live web chat session.
So to sum it up, this is the new way to work, you guys. Entrepreneurs and startups need smart services to grow their business. A growing number of companies elect to avoid the overhead expense of physical office space, staff, and technology. By leveraging virtual office solutions, workers now have the flexibility of when and where they work. So first of all, I want to thank NAPW for letting us be a part of the virtual summit. And for all of you attendees, we'll be sending you a free download of our Davinci Solutions Guide, as well as you can receive a free month of service. To sign up, you can see our phone number and URL there. And now we can take on a few more questions. One great one was on mail forwarding. How quickly could mail be forwarded? The great thing about Davinci services is they're completely customizable. You can, companies can have mail forwarded once a week, once a month, daily. It's really up to you to let us know what you need, and we make that happen. Another question is there a minimum internet speed? The great thing about our locations, they all have high-speed internet access, Wi-Fi and network, because they have full-time tenants there working. They're there working every day, so it's really equipped to handle your meetings. Let's see if we have any more questions that come in. We'll hang out for a few more minutes.
Coco, I think that's very interesting to see what is obviously very much a new way of working, and certainly meaning that people don't have the ties of a physical office. So really appreciate you sharing that with us.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you.
Now what we do is we come to the end of the session. We will make sure that any other questions that come in are forwarded to you both, and that we ensure that the answers are sent by email or through our blog post as well. I think there's obviously a huge amount of interest on the opportunities that accessing virtual office resources exist. So thank you both very much indeed for your time today and for sharing the information about the virtual office. I know that people have been asking, so once again, yes, recordings of this webinar and all of the other webinars over the course of the virtual summit this week will be made available. You can view it again here on the BrightTalk platform. We'll also make sure that it's emailed to you as well. If you haven't already done so, please make sure that you register for and that you attend the other sessions taking place today and tomorrow. We've got another couple of great sessions later today, including one on building your brand and another on creating the win-win scenario through negotiating. Please also don't forget to visit napw.com for details of the benefits that membership of NAPW brings. So once again, a massive thank you to Coco and Erin and to Davinci Virtual for their time, and also a massive thank you to everybody for joining us this afternoon. I look forward to welcoming you to the other virtual seminar sessions over the next 2 days. Thank you very much indeed.
Thank you, Russ.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.